Hello YouTube, today's going to be a short, simple commentary because I've been sick for the past few days. So a lot of people, not just in gaming, don't understand much about economics. It's a chaotic subject where seemingly good predictions can be wrong, and it's a difficult subject for many to grasp. However, this does not stop the lesser informed from giving out harmful advice, under the misguided notion that everyone's opinion is equally democratically valid on any and all subjects, regardless of qualification or experience. So let's say, for example, you're an Archeage player asking on Reddit for advice on making gold, since it's a game where you have to afford things like boats to do pretty much anything. Or maybe you're a World of Warcraft player trying to afford mount training. You may come across advice that does more harm than good. In Archeage, there was an incident where a lot of people invested heavily in one item called a Thunderstruck tree, and the supply of it was suddenly increased, leading many people to lose their savings because they had all their eggs in one basket, and that bit them pretty hard. That'd be a good example of what I'm talking about, since many advised investing heavily in Thunderstruck trees. Another particularly harmful idea I come across is that more currency in an economy equals more prosperity. Often enough, I hear someone say it's a good thing that more gold is being put in the economy, because that means more people have more gold and can afford more things, right? If everyone has more gold, they can all be more rich. This is an idea I have heard for years, nowadays in Archeage and in World of Warcraft back when daily quests were first being implemented. Very frequently in video games, especially MMOs, economic decisions seem to be poorly thought out. It seems a rarity these days that someone designing an in-game economy consults an actual economist. Here's the thing, more of a currency existing doesn't automatically create prosperity. Suppose, for example, you're saving up gold. You've worked long and hard for, say, a month to earn 100 gold or so. Now let's say, like in World of Warcraft, easy daily quests are suddenly implemented, which hand out 10 gold per quest up to 10 daily quests per day, basically printing more currency and giving that currency out for repetitive and simple tasks. So now what took you a month to make, you and anyone else can do in an hour with little effort if you have the time. This would basically mean that your entire month's savings now equate to one day's pay. More gold being put into the economy has devalued the gold you already had. Your savings essentially vanished. The gold rewarded from the daily quest isn't coming from anywhere, it's being created on the spot. The only expense was your time and energy doing the quest. Your hard-earned 100 gold from the previous month won't buy you as much as it used to. It isn't worth what it used to be. That is what inflation is, and why it's not a good thing. The amount of currency has been inflated, and instead of an increase to wealth and prosperity, it destroyed people's savings, much like the sudden increase in Thunderstruck trees devalued individual Thunderstruck trees in Archeage. But when a currency is inflated instead of a tree, the result is an increase to prices across the board. If the currency inflates enough, simple things will cost substantially more money. In a video game, while problematic, it's not as much of a problem because you can carry several metric tons of gold coins in a simple purse, but in real life it's much more cumbersome to bring a wheelbarrow full of money to buy a loaf of bread. Now when it comes to a game like Archeage, you can to an extent protect yourself from rapid inflation by investing your money into various assets that will increase in price as the currency inflates. Trade goods and the like, for example. But I don't have time to go into specifics about that today. For now, just remember the golden rule of economics. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please feel free to like the video if you liked it, and share it with those who need the information. And I'm going to go get some tea. Later, YouTube.